Jury duty. Yeah, I'm in the history of that shop at jury duty. Cause I had to protest that. They had me on jury duty, and I went to jury duty, and had to go back to work. 9 o'clock, I think it was. And if they didn't need you down at the courthouse, you had to come back to work the rest of the day. I did that a couple of times. I said, oh no, this ain't right.
Yeah.
So then I started posting about that. I said, wait a minute. I said, you mean I gotta go to jury duty and then I gotta come back to work? They say, yep, that's what you gotta do. When you have jury duty, you gotta come back to work. So I went to the union then and I protested. And they said, well, you know, that's where the company wants, that's where it is. I said, yeah, but it ain't right. I said, hell, you know what, all that puts me through. I said, I don't like to go no place that's dirty. My work clothes on. I said, I got to go there, come to the shop first, then go there, and then come back to the shop. I said, no. I said, that ain't right. I caught hell doing that the other day, I told him. I said, that's not right. Like that. So they said, well, that's the way it is. And I said, well, we're going to do something about that. I got to protest that. I said, I'm going to have to get at the union about some changes here or something. So I got after them. Sure enough, they fought it for a while. And they won out. And after they won out, they come to me and said, Eugene, you'll be on their books for generations. He said, because you started this where they don't have to come back to work, jury duty. So it'll be in the history of the shop. Yeah, the history of the shop.
Wow.
So anytime something come up about jury duty and stuff, your name will be mentioned.
That's
what the guy told me. I said, I can understand it then, but I did it later.
Yeah.
He said, gee, your name will be mentioned every time something come up about jury duty.
Yeah.
Your name will be mentioned.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said, you're on the history now, on the history book of this shop, the East and Dusties.
Did you ever imagine you'd see a black president and the best golfer is black?
First golfer black.
Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
What did you think when you saw Tiger Woods win?
Yeah.
The first time.
Oh, man. Everybody was amazed. It's like the first black president. Sort of like a miracle, you know, and what's his name playing baseball? Jackie Robinson. Yeah. That was shocked me, man. Watch him out there and they called him nigger and everything else. And throw the cat out there at one time in that game they was playing. And all that. He just took it, you know. Just like nothing was happening. I said, I don't know if I can take that shit. They just called him nigger and everything. I said, I don't know if I can take that.
That's a lot.
But he did, yeah, he did.
Like he knew he had to be the one to
to break the barrier.
Break that barrier, so he took it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what
teach them.
The guy that hired him, they let him in the circuit. That's what he told him he had to do, I heard. He ran it over with him, but he had to tolerate and go on. Now, if you can do that, then we put you on the team. Otherwise, he's not going to be on the team.
That was the deal.
That was the deal. You want to keep that, you know, people liking baseball, fans and stuff. Yeah, we had to go through hell to get where we are today, and right now I don't think we're too far being equal. Where things are today is ain't that much different, you know. We're really saying we're equal. We got a long ways to go.
Daryl's restaurant?
Yeah, that'd be about one right now. I would say that'd be about the only place I would call a first class for a black person is Daryl. I ain't know he was black though for years. Yeah, I ain't know he was black for years. Yeah, he has got a good business. I didn't think of him when I said that. Yeah, he has got a good business though.
I never went to Oliver's body shop, but somebody bought them out.
Yeah, no, he had a good business going. I talked with the guy that bought that.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I did business with him.
Was he any good? He must have been pretty good if he
Yeah.
bought out. But I don't know how long he lasted.
He had a first class body shop. He told me he was gonna have all that. And I had a Cadillac, and I was going to where he worked at.
How long he
He
lasted.
had a first class body shop. He told me he was gonna have all that. And I had a Cadillac, and I was going to where he worked at. This kid coming out of high school. Yeah, he told me he's gonna have everything that he accumulated. He said he's gonna have. And he's one guy that lived up to what he said he's gonna do, accomplished what he said he's gonna do. I always think about him. Wendell. Yeah, I always think about him. He did live up to what he said he was gonna do. He said, I'm gonna have a first class business someday and bumping business. Yeah, bumping out cars and stuff. When he was up there on, I can't think of the man's name up there, the Cadillac Dealer, that's where he was getting his experience from. He told me, he said, I'm here to learn. He said, because I'm gonna have a business, this business.
That's good.
Yeah. Body shop business, he said.
Yeah.
I'm gonna own one, he said.
Fixing
And I'm just getting my learning here. That's all I'm doing. So I'm getting my learning here. And I'm gonna have a first class business. And he achieved that because he wound up with it.
Yeah, he did
And the
that.
guy that bought it, he was telling me, he said he's most well-known body shop in Jackson. He said that's why I bought his business. He said he was well liked more than anybody I know in Jackson. He said, and I never did nothing better than buy his body shop. He said, all I've been doing is making money and having good business.
Yeah.
And that's why, he said, that's why I bought his name. They always tell me, say, if you go in business, never plan a year or two to make a profit.
Right.
See, but that's what my race don't seem to understand. They think if I start a business today, I'm supposed to make a profit tomorrow.
Right.
Or the same day. That night, they want to steal a profit. And most whites will tell you, no, you don't start a business like that. You start a business with maybe a year, you might start making a profit or two, but not from the start. Whites, they work for a factory for a few years, then they're in business. They're young and that's their first income and they're starting their families. So they say, well, I'll tolerate a shop for a couple of years or 3 or 4 years, but I'm going to go in my own business, you know. But blacks, they, just like that old man told me years ago, he said, Tom, he said, don't. He said, stick with your music. He said, I'm going to encourage you to stick with your music. He said, because if you go to that shop, say you're going to be there until you die or retire. He said, and you're saying that you ain't going to be in that shop no more 2 or 3 years because, you know, you need the money now. He said, but my advice to you, he said, stick with that music and do what you can. But stick with your music because that's what you're interested in, that's what you want to do, and you enjoy doing it. He said, when you go to that shop, you're going to be doing something the rest of your life that you don't want to do. And that's a big difference in living, you know, the way a person wants to live. Doing things that they like to do instead of things they don't like to do.
You said
And,
that.
I wish I listened to that old man, because that's where it went, that's the way he said. You'll retire from there or you'll die from there. He said, because you get depending on that money that you're getting every week in that shop, that you're gonna always keep depending on the money that you're making, and you ain't gonna make no break to do something else. You wind up dead or retired in that shop. He sure was right.